This is my playthrough of The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past in its original Super Famicom edition. The Japanese name for this game is Triforce of the Gods. As I play through, I'll provide translations for each text box we see. In my transcriptions of the kana, I use white for hiragana, blue for kanji, and brown for katakana. The katakana doesn't show up that well in some of the backgrounds, but the original text is visible, so if you need it, it's there. In each box, I'll give the phonetic reading, the literal word-for-word translation, and finally my interpretation in English. As with most games, there are some differences in what people say in the English and Japanese versions, but largely the gist of the game is exactly the same. This is all part of my attempt to learn Japanese, so if you're interested in learning, I hope this helps, or if you just like to see what this classic game looked like in its original form, I hope you enjoy it. I still remember getting this game as a Christmas present back in 1992. The Adventures of Link was the first Nintendo game I'd ever had back in 1989, and I subsequently played The Legend of Zelda. I was losing my mind about how cool it was to have another installment to get into. The familiar map music hooked me in right away. To this day, the Zelda series embraces the spirit of exploration and discovery in such a satisfying way. The opening narrative is giving us some background on the Triforce and the conflict it caused as the people vie for their power. 7 sages were commissioned by the king to seal the Holy Land and the golden power of the Triforce away forever. With the interest in the Triforce gone, Hyrule was at last at peace, and the evil that had been seeping out of the Holy Land was staunched. With that, the people of Hyrule lived happily ever after. That is, until now. An evil priest named Aghanim has infiltrated the royal palace and ultimately deposed the king. He's used his influence to round up the descendants of the 7 sages with the plan to use their power to open the seal to the Holy Land, once again giving access to the legendary Triforce, and all the evil magics that have been held there. Having sacrificed 6 of the young women, only Zelda remains. Surely she is the next and final piece of the puzzle for Aghanim's plan for domination. Things look bleak and hopeless. Has Hyrule's luck run out? Can anyone stop this madman from breaking the seal and ending this blissful period of peace? Find out, we'll need a hero. As has been the tradition, we get to choose a name for our hero, commonly known as Link. You can name Link whatever you want, so I'll go with my typical name, Dariru. If you've played the original Legend of Zelda, it was one of the first games with what we now call New Game Plus. If you named your character Zelda, you could advance to New Game Plus right away. There are no secret names that I know of in this game, however. It was a dark and stormy night, as one would expect, and our hero wakes up to find his uncle preparing to go out into the storm. His reassurances that nothing is wrong, and his insistence that Dariru shouldn't leave the house, just don't load us with confidence that all is well. Dariru is no longer feeling sleepy, and is now more concerned about what is going on and where his uncle went. We can worry about the consequences later. Let's follow him and see what's going on. It's full-on cats and dogs out here. No sign of our uncle, so we'll just have to look around. Good thing these bushes are so easy to pull up. Maybe these guards saw something. Pretty unhelpful, and they won't let me go that way, so let's see where else we can get. Aghanim's gotten desperate, using the king's name to get the population's help searching for the sage's descendants. The path seems to be leading me to this bridge and over into the castle. What in the world is my uncle up to? Alas, it's a dead end. I'll just take out my frustration and destroy all this pretty landscaping. No gardeners will get away with this injustice. Uh-oh, now I've done it. Down into the deep I go. A gloomy, damp dungeon. Just what an already waterlogged boy out past his bedtime needs. But here's my uncle. And it looks like he is going to give me the sword. Yay. Apparently he's here to rescue Princess Zelda. So somehow he knew about this plight and didn't want me involved, but I guess he was not up to the task himself. So I'm going to take over and apparently take out the entire castle guard with no experience, all by myself. 5 rupees in a treasure chest? I feel like the treasure chest probably cost more than 5 rupees. But that's right, I did pick up this lantern back home before I came out. So maybe it can be used here to light this little sconce, and now I can see better. But I'll keep going, see what I find. Ooh, into the courtyard. And more bushes to throw around. Ooh, and lots of guards who don't seem to think I should be here. Ah, they're ganging up on me. Oh no, a bee. And then here we got some grass and some bushes. Take them all out. Alright, I think I can go inside. Try to take this guy out. Alright, just like that. I'm in the castle proper. If only I'd known it would be so easy. Alright, let's see what's up here. Blue guys. If this is anything like every other Zelda game, the colors, when they change, means the guys get tougher. And it's the throne room. I feel like I recall being able to move that, but I'm assuming I have to do something else first. Now I'm getting into the less public part of the castle. Aw, no way. I should have got him. And another basement. Let's go down more. Ooh, treasure chest right away. And a key. We love keys, especially when we're faced with a locked door. Ooh, and a map too. So now I can see this whole dungeon. Nope. Knocked him down into the pit. I forgot we could do that. Like a little labyrinth. Kind of a boring place for all these guards to just be hanging out, walking back and forth. I think this door looks like the next logical place. Ooh, tight quarters. And apparently, that guy was the key. Ooh, another treasure. A boomerang. Okay, so now we've got my first special weapon. And a key to this door. To go down yet another level. Ah, it's the dungeon itself. I think we saw this in the opening scene. Hearts aren't really doing me any good right now, but I'll take them, I guess. Ooh, is this a boss? Or at least a... Ooh, ouch. He can fight pretty hard. I'll have to play this a little more conservative, I guess. And maybe just a quick note. Now, ooh, a big key. So the big keys open the big chests and the special doors. But a special note, I do not necessarily try to play this to show I'm a big hotshot. So I do edit these videos down a little bit to get rid of me wandering around aimlessly if I'm lost, or if I die and have to redo stuff. I don't necessarily want to make you watch that, not because I'm trying to be deceptive, but just because it makes the video a little cleaner to watch if you're interested in the language side of things. So, Zelda's telling me all about what's happening, and she knows her secret escape route, so we've got to go back upstairs, apparently, and she's going to follow me around. So, I guess this is my first escort quest, although I don't believe she can get hurt. I haven't experimented extensively with that, but I'm hoping that's true, because that would be really annoying. And I just got to retrace my steps here. And I'll take this high road. Minimize Her Royal Highness's exposure to the dangers of the corrupted soldiers. I like this. I'm just waltzing my way through. Didn't plan ahead very well, though, because all these pots with the hearts that were in there, they don't come back until I leave and re-enter the level. And I could use them right now. Right, back into the throne room. Apparently we're digging around in this dark cabinet. I think I was translating that right. I don't know, but either way, with the two of them, we were able to push it aside and get into the secret passage, which is very dark. And there seems to be rats running around. But at least there's torches for me to light. And more darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And that heart expired before I could get it. But I guess I didn't need it. Got another one. Another key. It's a good thing that if they're going to lock all these doors, that at least there's a key handy everywhere. Uh-oh. The church. We're going to get there. That's a lot of rats. Woo. Holy cow, they're very wealthy rats. There's the door. So elusive. These bats are pretty annoying. Looks like a suspiciously crumbly wall over there. But I don't think there's anything I can do about it just now. So I'll have to leave it be until something changes. And there's another one. What tantalizing treasure could be back there? Looks like a different kind of room, so I guess I'm back on the surface, and we've got these weird pulley switches, and that was not the outcome I wanted. So many snakes. There we go. Some helpful advice on pulling switches. I don't know if these guys are still called ropes. I remember that's what they were called in the original Legend of Zelda. Seeing a lot of familiar guys. Ooh, and this does look like I have made it to the church. Getting a little bit more of an explanation. Clearly they are really over Mr. Aghanim. They would like him to not be doing the things he's doing. And I guess we're gonna go find the village elder. Now that is a nice little treasure. So I guess, based on the tradition of Zelda, that counts as the end of the first dungeon, because you always get your heart container when you're done the first dungeon, when you're done a dungeon. And then you just find other ones lying out and about. The weather's much nicer now. Kakariko Village. First appearance of Another thing that has become a staple of every Zelda game I can think of. Well, not everyone, but all the Hyrule-based ones. And who's in here? Got the fortune teller. He's charging me 10 rupees to tell me what I was just told. So I guess this guy will help me out if I get confused or can't remember what my objective is. Game gives you a lot of clues, though. Here we've got the Lost Woods. I believe there's a little item here I can get. After I talk to this unfriendly looking fellow. Ooh, I want that. Here we go. Another hole. Gotta watch yourself in this game, but now that I have that piece of a heart, so I have to get 4 of those to get a full heart. Many, many treasures lying about. Ooh, and there's a mushroom. Everybody needs a mushroom, especially a rotten fruit smelling mushroom. I can just make my way back out of these woods. Oh, that thing is annoying. And get myself to the village. Make use of my handy-dandy little boomerang. Can stun my enemies. Make them a little easier to hit. Alright. So many things to do here in the village. Start off by this suspicious little well. Because I'm a glutton for gravity. And just like that, bombs! And I even see a suspicious little piece of the wall there that looks kind of bombable. A bombable ball. That was kind of rude. I get the impression that everybody's supposed to know me here. Ooh. Bottles? Yes, please. Well, now I guess I know where the Elder is. Not here in the village, because why? This is not the friendliest looking house. All jail cells and everything. Awful lot of little secret treasures and stuff in around here. Alright, this one seems to be a bit of a puzzle. I guess we gotta push these things just so to be able to get at all these treasure chests. There's one. I think I screwed myself on this one. There's two. And I think that one's not going to work either. But all I have to do is leave and come back and I can try again. Aha, there we go. And we're done. All right, what else can we do? So this is kind of a fun little room. I guess you can kind of come in here and just kind of load up on things as much as you want. It's like a little secret depot. That was pretty worthwhile. A triple X treasure. Interesting. Poor kid. Bedridden, can't do anything. But I get a bug net out of it, so I guess there's that. These grumpy guys having their fight. Built a wall over the door between their rooms. It's shabby enough, though, that the bomb could take it out. Oh, and it's the younger brother that was walled in by the older brother. In here, we have a game. Let's race to get to the end of the course. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Just like that. Oh, we go. Oh yeah, killed it. Alright, visit one to Kakariko complete. Now let's head on our way. Plenty of things to see and do. For the time, this was like a breathtakingly huge map. We've got a magic shop. Remember the Legend of Zelda #1? We also had a little magic shop kicking around. Old lady likes her mushrooms with the rotten fruit smell. Oh, and look at that. As my reward, I get this magic powder. And just help myself to one of these blue potions. I think that's a good idea, too. I think that's about all I got to do here at the moment. Then we pass these annoying archers. Alright, Mr. Sir Hasrula. Apparently I need my 3 emblems, or 3 pendants, which represent the 3 powers of the Triforce. The courage, the power, and the wisdom. I guess I have my marching orders. These Armoses are lame. Shields these guys have are kind of annoying when they get in certain positions. So this is the first one of what I consider the proper dungeons. So I've got to go through the process, get my compass, get my big key, get my big treasure, and take down the boss. Quite a few of these in this game. Although, the first time I played it, I thought there was only 3. And I was like, wow, I'm almost done. And then the game, started, basically. Big treasure chest right there already, in plain sight. Quite a tease. It's fun when they get in this rhythm and they just dance over your sword and take forever to actually expire. Ooh, this room looks a little sketchy. Yay, compass. So there's part of the thing. So now if I look at my map, it'll show me exactly where the big bad is. Keep pushing the wrong button. It's a little I'm never sure if this is supposed to be an intercom or like some weird notes he's left, but he seems to talk to me directly, so I guess it's some kind of an intercom. But Sasrala likes to give me advice from afar. And that seems to be a one-way, so... oh well. Like that the jars basically take them out. Alright, so I need a big key for both of the things in here. Yep, I knew it. Access denied. Sneaky little hole. Ooh, fairies, dang it. Would have been nice to capture one of those. Oh, nice. It lets me take another stab at it. So yes, let's get the fairy in the bottle. And away we go. I guess I'm going to go this way. Yikes, almost missed. So that locked door is not helpful, but this one's open now, so I'm guessing in somewhere in here there's a key. Oh, there's a key. Good deal. Alright, this room is what it is. Around we go again. There's the locked door. In we go. Nice to be up for top of those things. These things are a little faster than I can swipe my sword, apparently. Take a lot of hits, but they're not invincible. And with that, these guys are cut loose. And there's a treasure. Aha! So now that central room is mine to do with as I please. Just reset the positions of those guys, and there we go. Big key door, which there seems to be more than one of. Here I am, right back at the big chest. A bow! So I can finally use all those arrows I've been collecting. Ew, those guys are a nuisance. Like the little skull guys in Willow. But they flew away, so I'll let them be. Good thing it's dark in here. These guys take a lot of work. And there's that key. But I think I'll go here first anyway. Ah, a treasure room. Reminds me a lot of the first Zelda when you have these little secret rooms filled with stuff. This one wasn't the most secretive room, but it still did the trick. Oh my god, 3 of them? That's too many. At least that's at least something. Get their number down a bit. Whew. Okay. There it is, and... oh my goodness. So I have to figure out which one of these is the magic switch. Alright, I see the boss little floor mat there, so this should be it. I want to get past this room. Now, red one of these guys, what does that mean? Ooh, the jars don't work. Guess we have to do the bow and arrow. Okay. Oh, I thought this was supposed to be the boss room. So my arrows are stocking up. Okay, now I guess this is it. This boss is a bunch of bosses. It's a team of dancing demons. I was about to say, it doesn't look like they can touch me in the corner, but apparently they can. I don't know what happens if you run out of arrows in here, because don't have a huge number left. Wow, I'm doing a good job at threading between all these guys. And that's it, one more left. Out of arrows. Good. Oh, I can hit him with my sword now, so that's something. many hits does he need? It's a lot. There. Heart received. Ooh, pendant received. I now have the Courage Emblem. I can show it to Sasrla. Lovely, lovely. And then, of course, as per tradition, it warps me right out of the dungeon. And I can head back to the little hut that Mr. Sasrla is hanging out in. Alright, back to the entrance. And here we go. Mr. Sasrla, what do you want me to do next? Gonna tell me some more stories, huh? Of the stuff that I already know? Well, at least these shoes are kind of cool. The dash run's actually pretty useful. For nothing else, it can get me across the scene a lot faster when I'm on the overworld trying to get myself around, so I'll make use of it. Now that I have the dash boots, there's a few things I can go and do with those. So I'll try to clear that up before I head on to the next dungeon, which actually required me to use the dash boots anyway. Here's my luck. Giant rock in the way. I'll have to go the long way around, it looks like. Alright, finally back to the village. Nice to be able to use the dash and kind of skip ahead a little bit through some of that. Now we finally get to visit the library and see what's going on here. So that tantalizing book on the shelf we can now get. Look at that in our hands. The Book of Medora. So we can now read ancient Hylian script because I guess it's a translating dictionary of some kind. And I believe there are a few places where that will come in handy. Including, possibly, at the entrance of the second dungeon. A little bit lost and confused for a minute. Trying to remember where this entrance was that I was looking for. There we go. You cannot miss treasure chests, especially ones that contain our heart pieces. Very, very precious items. Now we should be able to just mutter on along. Problem with the dash run is if you don't position yourself well, it's kind of counterproductive. Walking straight into an Octorok rock is also counterproductive. Nice marshy little area here. Of course, this grass is just full of critters when I try to plow my way through it. Then we have this suspicious little building here. Got my treasure. Now I get to go and reset it so I can actually get through. Not a very big building inside. There we go. Sluice is open. Just can't resist it. Gotta go pull the other switch, even though I know it's going to do something bad. There they are. Drop, drop. Oh, look, we drained the little lake, and now we have another heart piece. Apparently there's something if I catch this fish and bring him to Kakariko Village, something happens. So let's see. I'm going to speed it up because this was not a very pointful endeavor, but got hit there, lost the fish, didn't make it all the way to the village, so I'm just going to go back, reset myself, get the thing. Okay, now we're back to where we were, and we'll just pretend that never happened. He said around the east side of Lake Halea there would be something worth my while, so I'm gonna go and check it out. Ooh, that guy's fun. This lakeside doesn't have the healthiest looking vegetation. Oh, the crap got me. No. But fortunately, I had a fairy in the bottle, and the fairy is going to bring me back, so I didn't get a game over, so it doesn't count. Yeehaw! But now I need another fairy. A friendly-looking cave, all icy and full of holes. And speak of the devil, here's some fairies. Let's fill my bottle. There it is. Nothing doing there. Ooh, treasure that I can't get to. But I have a suspicion that I might be able to figure it out. Because I noticed on the outside, we had another piece of wall that didn't look so stable over there. And it just so happens, I have more bombs. So let's see. Boom, there we go. It's the same as the other one. But lo and behold, I am on the right side and here's the treasure. Ooh, an ice rod. Apparently, it's going to kill my magic meter if I use it. So for now, maybe I won't. I don't even know what it's for. It has been an awfully long time since I've played through this game. This crazy thing is back. Ooh. Yeah, don't hit those with the sword. Alright, let's super speed. Oh, a secret bush monster. Love that. Ooh, what's that thing? Apparently, I don't know how to get it. So I'll just stab it instead. Landmines? It's not the most Zelda sounding thing I've ever heard. Chatty. Okay. I suppose I'm supposed to pull out the sign, but I think I might need the glove to do that, so not right now. Here we are in the desert. And I see some of these landmines they were talking about. Okay, this guy's annoying. I suppose buzzards do like to circle. Ouch. Something about landmines says walk on it, apparently. Never said I was the best. here we have what seems to be the entrance. There we have a heart that I don't think I can get right now. Another one of these nasty buzzards floating around me. Right, well, this is getting grim. Nothing like being in a hostile territory with half a heart left. Oh, good thing I got that other fairy. Otherwise, I'd be really sad. But now I'm back to no fairies. Some more dungeony looking area. In a cave. Love it. Yeah. Look at this, heart's just falling out of the sky on me. Only one more, and then I can get another heart, but right now I don't think I can get one, so let's get in here. See what this tablet has to say. Well, that's fun. See what it looks like with the book. There we go. Pray really hard. The way will open. That is one pious looking lake. Ooh. Now I'm trapped in here with this nasty buzzard. And we can commence the second dungeon. It's kind of like a mixture of those little plants and I think that's levers or dealers. I can't remember. The guys that pop out of the ground and go back in. And then the little flower things that spin, and when they stop spinning, you can't touch them. Ooh, and a laser eye. I think these are what kind of inspired the Guardians and the Breath of the Wild and all that. They certainly seem to have a similar nastiness to them. Everybody needs an antlion. Take you out. Alright, nothing much to do here but explore. I'll confess I did not pre-consult any maps or anything, so while I'm doing these dungeons, I'm doing them fairly organically, which, given that I haven't really done it for probably almost, 25 years or something? My memory's fuzzy. But I'm going to try my best to be at least a little bit efficient. If things go real off the walls, I can always do some super speed. but hopefully I won't have to. And look at that, the big chest. Not ready for you yet, since I don't have the big key. At least I know where you are now. Always lots of advice. Nice. Oh, yeah. Now that I got a map, nothing can go wrong. Look at that, 3 floors. Got a good chunk of the bottom floor already explored, so somewhere there's a big key with my name on it, and I'm gonna get it. As I'm sure you know I did, since clearly I have to get past this to continue making this video. One of these trap rooms. All the flowers are pink, which I think makes them a little tougher than the yellow ones. Alright, just pop out here again. Let's do that. Ha ha ha. Okay, got a little bit on both sides to do here. Let's see what's on this side. Just so happen to have a key all ready to go. Ooh. Alright, the compass. So that's getting me closer to the full set. Ooh, this is fun. And the big key! Alright, so now I'm ready to go back to the big chest. But I might as well finish exploring the corner here. Nah, this is not where I came in. Ooh, that would have been a mean trick. Just kind of run off the edge and have to start over. Although I think this probably reset all the monsters anyway, because I went outside. Ooh. Alright, see the big chest is even marked on the map. I guess maybe that's another thing the compass does. So that's cool. Irresistible urge to explore. Get to know what's going on everywhere. Always been a sucker for it. Okay, what do we get? What do we get? The glove! Now, Legend of Zelda Adventures of Link introduced the Power Glove. Its function was a little different, though. This one, it lets me lift things up, like some rocks and things. The previous one, it made my sword a little stronger, so I could smash through those little puffy-looking blocks. But it's useful anyway, so I'll take it. And here we have another secret exit. And somewhere, I think there's a thing I can push around to get into this other room. There it is. Ooh, good. I needed some fairies. Jars are full. Can't carry any more. Alright, so now I have to figure out how to get upstairs. Looks like I've kind of done everything on this lower floor. So I guess we'll just have to see what's out here, maybe? Well, it's better than the other one. I can move around. Oh, and I would not have been able to get through here without the glove, so... non-optional treasure. And there's a key. Ooh, these things. Yeah. They are also from the original Legend of Zelda. The little floor tiles that throw themselves at you. Somehow I always get nailed by a couple of them, despite the fact that they should be pretty easy to avoid. As soon as it's finished building its little pattern. I guess technically, since it's a locked door, I could have gone out any time. Here we are, top floor. Yeah. These floors are getting complicated. And it's a locked door. I have no key, so somewhere in one of these jars or something there will be one. There it is. Okay, on we go. And the big demon... oh, more of this. The big demon floor mat. So again, because it's a locked door, I don't technically have to sit here and deal with this, but I kind of want my jars, because there might be hearts in there. Of course, if I keep getting hit, it won't matter, because I'll lose more life than I would get. Alright, a key, finally. But I did not replenish my hearts, though. but speak of the devil. Uh-huh. Ooh, fancy. I want one of those in my house. Light the candle and the wall just moves forward. That'd be fun. Can you imagine that as an entrance to your gaming room? And the boss room. There's the boss. Looks like... Ooh. Worms. It's funny how all the bosses are like multiple creatures instead of just one. I'm doing a great job at hitting these guys. One kill, one. There we go. This is crazy. And one down, so I guess that's good. At least I know they die. And two down. See if the last one gets... Ooh, they do get rougher. It's throwing rocks at me in all directions now. Getting ready with my potion. Ouch. Alright, well, easy come, easy go, as we say. Yay! That's a heart for me, and a pendant for me. The power. So now that I've got courage and power, I guess wisdom is the last one. And then the game's done. Or so I thought back in the early 90s. And just like that, another complete heart. I'm so lucky. This buzzard would go away. So now there's a lot of little things we can do. Now that we've got this ability to lift up these rocks that were all over the place in the way of everything. Look at that thing. Big tablet up in the sky. Just like that, I can lift up even these big guys. I can't walk around with them like I can the little ones, but I can lift them up. I think this might be the guy that the dude was talking about in the first place. The thief that hangs out down in the desert near the creepy old man. Well, thank you for sharing your life savings with me. Most kind of you. Now those dark rocks are apparently very heavy, so I can't lift them up until I upgrade my glove. And I believe that's going to take a while before that happens. I always try to figure out why there's a little 8 on top of all the rocks, but I think that's just a little graphical thing. Now I can get through this little shortcut. Ooh. Aw, how cute. But he seems a little antisocial, so I guess I'll just have to leave that be for now. Cave up there that I can't get to. We've got a little matching game. Not really into that right now. We're back at the library in the bottom area of the village. Alright, and one thing that would be most convenient is to be able to deal with the water a little more comfortably. So I think that is going to be my next mission. Because now that I can lift up these rocks that wouldn't let me go past the magic shop, I should be able to get to the Zora waterfall. Or I believe it's called Waterfall of the Wishes. I can get my blue potion restocked up too. Guess we'll keep going then. Just a little further. This area is quite the little maze. And these guys are crazy. They're everywhere. But alas, it is a dead end. Another heart piece, and I'm sure I will get somehow or another. I feel like there's infinite Zoras in here. No! Another dead end. Here we go. We found the king. What do I want? Am I here for the flippers or just stopping by? Flippers would be good. 500 rupees? I don't have 500 rupees. So, rather than make you watch me get the remainder of my rupees, I'll just do this a little faster. And I'm sure there's faster ways to do it, but I didn't really want to wander off too far, so just a little bit of back and forth, collect, collect, collect. And of course, it's not being very generous. Like some of the guys were giving me like 20 rupees and stuff. Nope, these guys are just 1, if any. But almost there. All right. Let's try that again. Give me my Mizukaki. Alright, yes, so I can swim in the water and I can use the whirlpools now. The whirlpools are a little warp system that takes me all over the map. It's a little hard to remember which one goes where and all that, but it's still cool. But now I'm swimming instead of just going every time I go in the water. Which I personally think is a good thing. And then here's that heart piece that we saw from afar and couldn't get. It's already starting another set. Now the question is, where to next? There's still a waterfall of wishes that I haven't really identified. I think that's it to the left there. This world map is a little hard to relate to what I'm actually doing, but do my best anyway. There we go. I think that's what I'm looking for. Will I throw something into the mysterious spring? I guess so. Apparently, my bow and arrow, can I throw that in the spring? Yes, I can. And then we get a fairy. Did I drop it? Yes or no? Well, you can have it back, but don't do it again. Apparently, that was not an item that she found particularly amusing to see floating around in her water. Let's try something else. I have my boomerang. You want that? Yes, I dropped it. Oh, she likes honest people, so I get something better as a present. A magical boomerang. Now we're talking. What else can I get? Upgraded. I think the shield actually was the right one. Take that. I was right. I'm gonna get a better shield now. Da-na-na-na. The fire shield. Or at least the bigger, better shield. And there's a whirlpool right there I can get into. And now I'm in the middle of Lake Halea. There's an island here. I never thought of throwing bushes at those guys before. All right, we've got the spring, so I can throw rupees in here. And I don't have any because I just bought expensive flippers. But if I did have some, I could throw in there. And I believe every 100, you get an upgrade to how many bombs or arrows you're carrying. So I'll have to come back here later when I'm all rich again. But got a couple more rupees, so I might as well throw in my fiber. Get started on my road to riches. Ooh. I'm having a lucky day. Not a very lucky day, but at least a little bit. It's not a bad lucky day. That's kind of the big key. Now I found my little underbridge guy. Ooh, and a third bottle for me. He doesn't want to do much work, but apparently giving me the bottle is something he can handle. I can up my fairy count, or potion count, or whatever else. I'm here in that little area underneath that Eastern Palace. But for now, I've already dealt with it. I say for now because there's a chance I might have to go back there in some form or another. Now I can just take this little shortcut right across the river. Don't mind getting a little wet. That was exciting. I believe this thing managed to get me. Alright, now that I'm here, I can actually get into this little spot too. A little shortcut back into this dungeon. Well, that was nice. Drop me right on the rat. Whatever. Remember these suspicious walls. Now I can smash them just by ramming. So what's back here? Ooh, lots of treasure. 300 rupees, that's pretty good. And a bunch of bombs and arrows, okay. So now I feel a little better. I'm not broke anymore. Because I'll just head my way back into the church, which I believe we called the Sanctuary in the English localization. Nice that the priest can restore all my health when I go visit. Zelda was reminding me that I can always go to a fortune teller if I get lost, but shouldn't need to get lost because my destinations were all marked on my map by the elder, Mr. Sahasrahla. Sahasrahla. It's quite a little tongue twister. Another little whirlpool in there. I don't know where that one goes. Probably don't need to worry about it right this minute. There's another little dungeon thingy up here somewhere. I'm trying to remember where though. Guess maybe it's up there. Mount Hebra. Maybe it's time to check it out. That seemed kind of one way. And of course it's dark in here. Ooh, that was a close call. I almost went down there. Huh. Let me find a friendly old man. He's lost his lamp. Not like I'm using mine very well. I guess that's why I have a bit of Kona light around. Just standing there in the dark all by himself. Be fun. So it's telling me to go right. Don't fall in the hole. Makes sense. Apparently, up here is a road to the Golden Power, which, alright. He seems to know a thing or two about. Granddaughter, about my age, huh? Oh, apparently, she's one of the descendants of the Seven Sages. Which I guess means he kind of is too. But for some reason, only the daughters get the power, I guess. Because the same would be for the king, I suppose, if Zelda is one. Oh, some rocks are fun. But yeah, if he wants to stay here, I guess I can see why his house would have a little bit of a thing over the door. And thanks for the magic mirror. I'll use it wisely, I'm sure. The Moon Pearl. Guess so? Don't know what that does. But I'm glad that he can heal me up. That's pretty pleasant. Let's find out where this cave goes. Back in the dark again. Maybe I'll explore more later, but I'm glad to be out. I think there is, yeah, there's a way up here. So this cave leads back to the village. Good to know. Don't need to go to the village right now, though. So, call it good. And just make my way up here and see what's going on. Nice little sparklies on the ground. This cave looks suspicious. I want to see what's inside it. Ew, these things. They move so unpredictably. And they're immune to my boomerang, so that makes them even more fun. No, stop it. Oh my goodness. Well, a fairy fountain, I will take it. I do have room for one more, so let's scoop you up. Alright, I can appreciate that timing. Of course, there's 2 caves, so let's check out the other one. It's like the same place, but the bottom level. Ooh, the heart piece. Good, good, good. I knew there was a reason to come here. And for some reason, Sahasrara has got a thing for me here. Climb Spectacle Rock. That's how we get to Hera Tower of Hebra Mountain. Okay. Guess I'll go down this hole. I think that'll take me back where I was. fairy fountain right there. Guess I don't really need them right now. Always good to remember where those are, though. Alright, now that we've solved those, let's go on a little further. Cave in Spectacle Rock itself. Don't recall there being anything to do in there just yet. But there is this sparkly little panel on the ground. And suddenly I've turned into a bunny, and the land seems to have transported me somewhere else. I don't want to be a bunny. Things do look a little funny here. So let's try this mirror and see what it does. Okay, I'm back to where I came from, so that's reassuring. And apparently if I step on the sparklies, I go back. Okay, and I'm a bunny again. And there we go. I'm on top of Spectacle Rock now. Almost done with my heart pieces. Alright, as Sahasrahla mentioned, this is the end of Spectacle Rock. So I think that'll be it. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and we'll catch you next time.